Welcome all my dear students back to another video. I know your exams are just around the corner, so today we will tackle the very important chapter, Election and Representation. Don't you worry, we're going to make it super simple for you.
So here is our game plan for today. We'll go through these 6 topics one by one, and I promise by the end, this chapter will be crystal clear for you.
Charo, let's begin with our first section.
Just imagine playing cricket without any rules or an umpire. It would be total chaos, है ना? That's exactly why we need clear rules for elections.
You see, in a big country like ours, it's just not possible for everyone to rule directly. So we choose representatives. And elections, well, that's the method we use to choose them. Our Constitution sets these basic rules to make sure the game of elections is free and fair for everyone involved.
Now let's look at the exact system India uses for its Lok Sabha elections.
Think of it like a race, okay? Whoever crosses the finish line first is the winner. It doesn't matter if it's by a lot or just by one single step. The person with the highest number of votes wins. Simple as that.
Now let's take a really dramatic example from the 1984 Lok Sabha elections to understand this system better. Now look at this table very, very carefully. The Congress Party got 48% of the total votes, but look at how many seats they won. 415. That's more than 80% of all the seats.
So how did this happen? Less than 50% of the votes, but more than 80% of the seats? Well, that's the magic of the FPTP system. In many places, the winning candidate got less than 50% of the votes, but they still had more votes than any other single candidate. And that's all that matters.
Now listen up, because this part is very important for your exam. This is a very common 5-mark question, so pay close attention. Our Constitution makers chose FPTP because it's simple, it offers voters a clear choice of a candidate, and usually leads to a stable government. Plus, it makes our representatives directly accountable to us in their own locality.
But is FPTP the only way to do things? Not at all. Let's explore another system. It's called proportional representation, or PR.
Imagine a pizza party. In the PR system, if your party gets 10% of the votes, you get roughly 10% of the pizza slices, meaning about 10% of the seats. It's all about proportions.
And this slide, this is perfect for your revision notes. It shows the difference between the two systems so clearly. You can just take a screenshot of this.
To make sure our democracy includes everyone, especially smaller social groups, our Constitution has a really brilliant feature.
Now this is a very important point, my dear students. It is not a separate electorate. In these constituencies, everyone gets to vote, but only candidates from the scheduled castes or scheduled tribes can contest the election.
This conservation is so important because it ensures that these communities have a fair voice and representation in our parliament.
And this decision isn't made by the government. No, it's made by an independent commission to ensure it's all done fairly.
Okay, so who is the umpire that makes sure this whole election game is played by the rules? That would be the Election Commission of India, or the ECI. Just like that cricket umpire, the ECI is independent and its job is to ensure a free and fair match, or in this case, a free and fair election.
The ECI has a wide range of powers. A huge range of powers, actually. It does everything from preparing voter lists to deciding election dates, all the way to even canceling an election if needed.
Okay, time for a super quick revision of everything we've learned so you can ace your exam.
Just remember these 4 key steps and you will have a solid grasp of this entire chapter. Simple, है ना?
And before we go, here's a little thought for you. This FPTP system, it's simple, it's stable, but does it truly represent the voice of all the people in a diverse country like India? Think about it, discuss it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next explainer. All the best for your exams.